Ah, I knew I'd get you to do a video tonight. No, you didn't know that. Alina said, I wonder if I'm going to get a good night's sleep tonight. I really need a good. Yeah. I haven't been sleeping well. I think ever since the whole Gene Hackman thing. I swear to God, that has been really. Yeah, I know. It's a terrible thing. But so here's hi boys. Hey Lena. Hi Lena. Hi Lena. All right. Don't start. Julia. Julia is currently reincarnated. She's a woman about my age, a couple of years younger, a German woman, deaf. Oh, they found she has implants now. Oh, okay. Yeah, she had spinal meningitis as a child. Well, anyway, it's on a. You can read my blog. I'm not going into Julia right now, but her name in this lifetime is Julia as well. Julia Gottschlick or something. A real crowd. Well, she's from Germany. Hey, listen, and a beautiful person. I love her. Loved her to death. The first card tonight is the Eight of Swords, which means being in a false prison where your thoughts are making a prisoner of you, and you don't even realize you have the key. Here's the card. Stuart is there with a blindfold on. Julia is in the middle, and there's a double picture of John, who's you're doing that kind of thing where you're posing for the camera, looking into the water. I was doing Aesop's Fables. Right, you were doing Aesop's Fables. I see that. The dog who is like a narcissist. Okay, narcissist. All right. Really? Yes, and that brings me to the book we're going to start reading this evening, but we'll get to that in a moment. George, dare you? I do dare. Lena knows this card well. It's being able to enjoy the present and the now. Right. Four of Cups. Gonna do it. I'm on it. Strength, keep working out. Your workouts are picking up and they're doing great. You don't know how great you're doing. Keep it up. You're getting stronger every moment. All right. We're reading a book. Thank you, boys. And does that mean I'm gonna have a good night's sleep tonight? Well, let's take one more. Beetle cards. Mother and Father, bless this reading. The Magician. Leave it up to George Martin? No, leave it up to me, John. But George Martin is also piping in. Hello, George. Saying, stay on top of the music. It's going great. Those songs are really picking up. All right. I feel they're great. Soon you'll be able to do them blindfolded or whatever. All right. I could do them blindfolded now, I think. Yeah, you probably could. I was going to say with one hand tied behind your back, but you're practically having that problem anyway with your arm and all. Is that a joke, George Martin? No. You're going to get stronger. It's going to go better. Let Johnny talk about... And everything else good? Yeah, Lena? Yes, Father George. Everything is good. We rewatched the Gene Hackman. He starred in the Royal Tenenbaums. It's a very good movie, a fanciful movie, an excellent cast. Angelica Houston, Gene Hackman, Danny Glover, Ben Stiller. The boys, the Wilson brothers, Luke and but the thing and the other, but the thing about it is, why do they have to kill the dog at the end? And then that reminded me that was terrible. Yeah, and then it just reminded me of Gene Hackman and his dog again. And I was like, all right, I'm very depressed now after watching this movie, and I was watching it to enjoy it. All right, let's pick you another card. All right. I mean, it was done so flippantly, and then he just goes and... No, I know. Moves on to the next thing. Paul. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. You got your work. Everyone else has their work. But you made a good point last night, so let's not lose that point. All right, this was the truth. After the Gene Hackman thing, I was talking to John and Christopher, and I was saying, these people were so rich. I think I said it in last night's video too. Like, they couldn't hire a service to just check on them, especially the old man. Hackman was completely riddled with dementia, and she's all by herself taking care of him. And what, I mean, it's a horrible thing. She died of pulmonary failure from the hantavirus of all the freaky things, but anything could happen. She could have fallen down a flight of stairs, and broke her fucking leg. She was 65 years old. I mean, she was in good shape, fine, but shit happens. So shouldn't something be in place that somebody is checking on you once a day if you're in that situation? And you got like all these millions of dollars? So I said to John, they should have a service where at least somebody calls you once a day. And if you don't answer the phone at the allotted time, then they send someone over there. And, all right, Chris, you say it sounds like hell. I would do it in a second if you were gone. I would sign up for that. Shit, get it now. Get it now while he's alive. No, I don't need it now. Shut up. Don't pipe in. I'm talking about something. Yeah, Hackman. Oh, shut up. Don't even say that. Christopher's fine. He's fine. I'm getting a little worried about you, I think. Yeah. Anyway, the bottom line is they have it. They have a service like this. They have millions of services like that. It only costs about between $20 and $30 a month. You know what? That's nothing compared to what you spend on the internet a month. And I'm telling you right now, that is something that they should have had going. And this way, Hackman's not walking around for a week, 10 days, starving to death in a state of utter dementia while his wife decomposes on the floor. I'm going to get, real here. And the dog is starving in a crate. Horrible, painful death for that dog. I was like very fucking disgusted by this whole thing. I know, Lena. But you passed the word. I passed the word along. I did. I posted the services that do this. And you know what? People thanked me. They were like, wow, I had no idea this thing existed. I said, neither did I. But this is something that, and you know what, Lena? That was your work. That was your contribution this week. Okay, it's a terrible thing what happened to Gene and his wife. And the doggy. You know how we all feel about the doggy. Yeah, everybody better feel like that about the doggies. Because I'm sick of the doggies getting it in the fucking neck. They didn't deserve it. Oh, Jesus Christ. What are you laughing at? I'm not laughing. Yeah. I just like when you get passionate. I'm going to start fucking crying. You like that? Yeah. Page of Wands. It gets him excited, so go right for it. This is not joking time. What are you going to do, Lena? It happened, and it's over. You're still reliving it like you're in that cage. I'll tell you what. I do feel like that dog. I know what it went through. I know, honey. You feel things very deeply. That's why I love... Yeah. Boy, I can't... There's nothing I could say to make this right. No, there is nothing. There is nothing. Are you mad at anyone in particular? I'm mad, and you know what? You're mad at God. No. Well, actually, why do these things happen? You know, honey, there's a book called When Bad Things Happen to Good People. Maybe you should read that. I don't want to read that. Why not? All right, I'll read it. Am I supposed to read that now? No, but there is a book that we are going to. What's this card? Five of Swords. Winning the battle. That's not winning the battle. Yes, it is. Winning the battle. A battle won, but not always the way you wanted to win it. In other words, yeah, I see what you're saying. This was a terrible, terrible thing that happened. And terrible things like this happen all the time. But it was it was a learning experience for a lot of individuals, and you are playing a big part now in advocating proper channels and safety measures. And would you have been doing this otherwise this week? What are you saying to me? I didn't say you did. So you said he didn't say it, but he said it under his breath. What other stupid shit would you be doing instead? That's what you said. I didn't say stupid shit. All right. I I don't know what to do tonight. You wanted to do this reading. I'm very upset. Justine, you're not upset. Justine Bateman wrote this book. All right. I like Justine. I talked with her a couple of times in the past. I'll get into that though. But she got me pissed off because I don't want to get into that. But what? Justine Bateman, she's a cool chick, all right? I hooked up with her when the internet first started. I contacted her online and we were emailing back and forth. Anyway, before we talk about that, Fame. This book is something that John really wants me to read, and he wants to read it with me because he's fascinated by Fame and what it did to him and how his life, the trajectory of his life as John Lennon, uh, he always thinks about what it would have been like not being famous, and in many ways, you can't imagine it now, right? Um, I can imagine it. I can very well imagine it now, having lived here with you all these years, and in you and through you, and I love your life. I love your life. My not famous life. That's correct. This is the funnest life. I have so much fun with you. It's like way fun. I swear to you. So you want to read that? Because I love Justine too. Yeah, we do love Justine. She's good. But here's the story. And she's like a witch, this girl. She's really nuts. Hey, Justy. You know, look at that fucking mug on her. She had dabbled in a clothing line for women, like macrame vests and tops and stuff. And I absolutely loved the look of her clothing line. But like, look at her. She's fucking anorexic. Everything that was a size zero. So I was like, I wrote to her and I said, you know, I'm a bigger chick. You know, I got like a fucking 40, you know, the 40C, C cup, going here. And I would love to wear this clothes, but I couldn't even get one tit into your shirts. Do you think you could make them like a size or go up a few sizes there? And she just like, she said she didn't have the means to do it. And I guess she didn't, because then the whole clothing line just went defunct. But she was very nice about it. And I said, well, I said, I'm a musician. I play around the city in Manhattan. And I said, oh, and by the way, my brother in law is pretty good friends with your brother. And she was like, Jason? Yeah, Jason Bateman, her brother, Jason Bateman. I said, yeah, my brother-in-law is Stephen Whitting. And Stephen had starred with Jason on The Hogan Family. And they became friends. And she was like, oh my God, you're kidding. You're Stephen's sister? So she was like confused. I was like, is this woman drunk? I'm like, no, I'm not Stephen's sister. I'm his sister-in-law. So she said, I didn't know Stephen had a brother. So I was like, Steven has two brothers and a sister. So she was like, so you're his sister? And I'm like, no, I'm Steven's brother's wife. And then she was like, oh, okay. Oh, all right. All right. She really could not grasp that Steven was my brother-in-law because I was married to Chris. She couldn't get it. What is with you, girl? No wonder your clothing line fucked up. But we're looking for so much for Fame. So she has two books out, Fame and Face, to talk about aging in Hollywood. We're going to get to that after we finish the Fame book. Honey, I'm sorry for screaming around about the Gene Hackman thing. I know, hon. I just want you to relax. You're going to sleep better if you do. Let me make sweet love to you all night long. All right, I'll do that. George, you got your face back in here. 7 of Cups. A lot of choices. But the number one choice, I think, and Johnny thinks so too, turn off the computer and read tonight. All right. And thanks for having us in for the cards. Richie? Oh, well, everyone get... Here's another one. Yep. I have spoken. All right, King of Cups. All right. And so it's been National Women's Day. And I hope all the ladies out there have been celebrating in your national best. National Best. Wasn't that a movie? No, that's National Velvet. Lena, you are insane. I am really not. I got myself all worked up for nothing. That's the truth. All right, let me get another card. Great news coming between now and 8 a.m. What could that be? Oh, let's see.